So we're playing a little Survivor here. We got my girl Yun-Jin. She is my Survivor main simply because her self-serving personality pretty much reflects my own in this game. Um, if it's risky for me, I'm not going to go out of my way to save anyone, especially if they're like it's only me and one other survivor. So I am going to look out for myself. I'll do what I can for my team, but I am definitely not here to play hero. I want to get out as much as the killer wants to get me dead, so... Survivor matches are kind of hit and miss for the most part. If you get a good team who stays on gens, then it's pretty easy. I only do solo queue. So sometimes it can be rather difficult. Not as difficult as killer in the in high MMR, but definitely it's definitely up there if you get teammates who really don't know what they're doing. So for exhaustion perk on her, I sometimes run dead hard. Right now I'm running smash hit because it gives me a 4-second speed boost when I hit the killer with a pallet. It looks like it's the knight. So I do like that 4-second speed boost. It's the it gives you the longest speed boost out of any of the exhaustion perks except for adrenaline. But adrenaline only procs at the end game. So that's a reason I do like smash hit. It is very high risk, high reward. So we got Yun-Jin in her Christmas outfit, which is it's very cute, you know, little antlers and everything. Not a real big fan of the skirt, and the sweater's not that great either. I was hoping they would. They gave Kate and Michaela and Meg more of the glamorous outfits for Christmas. I'm not really sure why, because Yun-Jin is she's a producer. She's a music producer, and you know, she before she came here, she put out albums, and I would assume it's a very well-paying job, especially in the country she's in, South Korea. And since K-pop is a big thing over there, and that's what she does. She puts out K-pop albums. So I'm not sure why they made her her Christmas clothes here look so grungy. The skirt looks like it was taken off a table and just like sloppily fastened together with a giant paper clip or something. And the sweater is very it looks like it's torn. It's definitely dirty in some areas. It just doesn't look it doesn't look that great overall. I mean, since Yun-Jin is my main, though, I have to buy every cosmetic she has. Otherwise, I can't claim she's my main if I don't have all of her cosmetics. So, but yeah, I just wish they did something a little better. They gave Kate and Michaela and Meg the really nice outfits. I'm not sure why, because they have good outfits already. Yeah, Yun-Jin could definitely use some more cosmetics. And since she was, I assume, making the big bucks back on Earth, I have to think she would dress a little nicer. Maybe it was all she had here, so I don't know. So, as you can see, Survivor is a lot less stressful than Killer. I can actually just concentrate on having a conversation rather than worrying about which gen to go to, which survivor to go after, and all that. Only one generator's been done, so our team is not the most efficient. I'm not sure if we'll get out of this one alive or not. Okay, now the gens are starting to go. That's one of the problems with not using Deadlock. If you're a killer and you're not using Deadlock, it's going to be difficult to stop the generators. Deadlock at least gives you a little time. Without it, they just go. They fly. Okay, this one's almost done. Okay, so we're at one gen, and 2 people have been hooked. Okay, it looks like, oh boy, I ran right into him. And he completely ignored me. Okay, good. I can get this unhooked then. It's difficult to know where the knight is in terms of where the actual killer is versus where his guard is. Because where he puts down his guard is not where he reappears after he's done doing that. Once he finishes placing his guard, he will go back to his original spot. And you've got to make sure to keep track of where that was. Otherwise, he can get the jump on you. Okay, so this killer's doing the right thing. He's going after 2 survivors. Like I said, if he had been running Deadlock, I think he would have had more time. But since he wasn't, we only need one more gen to get out of here. Yeah, he's going to get her out. So he's definitely doing what he needs to be doing. And like I said, if he'd run Deadlock, he'd probably be in a better position now. I gotta find where this generator was that they were working on. That's the nice thing about running Kindred, is you can see all the other survivors on the map. That one completely regressed. Yeah, this one's off. You can see all the survivors on the map, and if there's a survivor or multiple survivors on one generator, and they are forced off it by the killer, you can get back on it. Kindred will let you know where that generator is. He's using Overcharge, which is not a great perk. It picks up steam if it's been on the generator for a while, because it will regress it faster. But at the start of kicking the generator, you're actually regressing the gen more slowly than you would with just a basic kick. So I'm not a big fan of using Overcharge. I don't know why the difficult skill check still remains when the generator is completely turned off. That to me seems kind of stupid. It's not going to, you know, if you miss it, there's not like it's going to regress anymore. But it basically gives the killer a free alert as to where you are. So I'm not a big fan of the overcharge mechanic in that way. And it's probably too difficult for them to code it differently. Okay, this is our first hook, so I'm not too worried. He put overcharge back on that gen. So unless someone taps it, it will start hurting us. Yeah, if no one's going to tap it, that generator's going to regress fairly quickly. This is the one good thing about the knight is he can cordon off areas to keep survivors from doing what they need to do. Yeah, you probably should get back on that gen. I can heal myself, and he's coming back. Okay, we need to work on another gen because he's going to be looking for that one. And there's his jailer. Yeah, he ran me into a dead zone here. There's not much to work with. Okay, that's where smash hit actually comes in, because people say, "Oh, you just wasted a pallet." Well, since I smash hit, I really didn't, because it allowed me to get extra distance on him. It sounds like he has the perk Nowhere to Hide, where when he kicks a generator, it shows the auras of survivors within 24 meters of him. That's why one of the perks I run the most now is Distortion, because it seems like a lot of killers are using that perk, and it is kind of a pain. So Distortion counters that perfectly. I think Distortion is probably going to become a meta perk pretty soon, if not already, because of the Nowhere to Hide perk. I see a lot of killers using that perk. Me, I don't use it. It's not really that helpful. Usually when I'm in the area, I kick a gen. The most I want to gain from it is regression on the generator. It's you know, if a survivor stays in the area, it's fairly easy for me to find them without the order reading. So I don't think that it, for me, it's that useful. I tend to like full gen defense builds. Yeah, he's definitely running that perk. He doesn't know I'm here, but he can hear me. I don't have Iron Will. Okay, I don't think he knows I'm here. Yeah, we kind of 3-gen'd ourselves, it looks like. This is a split map, so you have like 3 generators on one side, and then 3 generators on the opposite side, and you usually have at least one in the middle. And it looks like we did all 3 generators on this side here, which is not good. I noticed Vittorio was running that perk, Potential Energy, I think it's called, where he can store charges for the generator and then apply it to another one. If he... Oh, good, a medkit. That's just what I needed. If he can use that perk effectively, then a 3-gen won't really matter. But, it's a big if, because this is the knight, and he can patrol a small area very well. So I'm not holding out a lot of hope here. Okay. He's going to want to go after either James or Vittorio. Because they're both injured. There's really no reason for him to come after me. I guess I'll work on this gen. Oh, yeah. That stupid skill check. That's annoying. Like I said, I don't know why the overcharge, the skill check remains on the generator that's been completely turned off. It really makes no sense. Okay, well, it's just the two of us now, and it is, yeah, he's already down. His guard saw me. It's extremely difficult for two survivors to finish a generator. He's going back to pick James up, it looks like. I can outrun his guard. That's no problem. But if he picks James up, I'm going to have to rescue him. Unless he maybe kills himself on hook. I don't know. I find that survivors rarely do that, especially since they introduced the new hook skill check mechanic. It takes at least 1 or 2 minutes longer to kill yourself on hook than normally did before. I think I'll just hang out here since he's in the area anyway. I don't know, James. Yeah, he saw me. James, you're not going to get rescued, so you might as well just give up so I can get Hatch, maybe? That's what I do if I'm on the hook. If I'm the last, if I'm hooked and there's one other survivor left, I'll just give up. Unless I can see they're making a concerted effort to try to save me, I won't hang around because, that other person needs the hatch if they want to get out. And there was no reason for him to stay on the hook like that. So that's where my Yun-Jin personality comes out. He could have given up, given me a chance to get the hatch. Instead, he's, for whatever reason, decides to hang around, literally, and just waste my time and waste his time. Good. That was very considerate. Yeah. If this team had been more efficient on gens, I think we could have gotten this. But in the beginning, our start was just too slow, it looked like.